Yo. What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's the word, man? What y'all got going on? Yo. What's goody, man? Indianapolis was good. Y'all know the count, man. Sean, what's good, bro? Cooling, man. Give y'all one on my B-Day. You know what I mean? Give y'all a live. Lot going on. Just got back in from town, out of town. So, you know, I'm going to give one live instead of preparing, going through all that. You know, chilling, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Man, appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, y'all. Yo, Carlos. Appreciate you too, Carlos. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's get them in here, y'all. I got a banger for y'all, man. Y'all know it's all bangers. I'm going to give a banger live. I got a banger for y'all. Hit that like button when y'all come in. Hit that share button when y'all come in, man. Share it out for people can know that we on live with a story. This isn't who got them locks. This isn't we ain't kicking it. This is a story right here. This is going to be y'all Tuesday banger right here. Next time y'all get a story, it's going to be on Thursday. So let's get the people in here, man. Let's get it, man. Give y'all one on my birthday, man. You know what I mean? Give y'all some love. I want y'all to feel the love like I felt the love for my B-Day. So I'm going to give y'all the story. Let's get it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you, man. Feel good, man. Feel good, man. Gotta stay out the way, Leonard. That's what it is. We got to, man, out here, man. Hit that like button like a maniac. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate that super chat, man. Appreciate that super chat, y'all. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, yo. Real talk, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. Y'all know the count, man. Let's get them in here, man. We going up with a story. We going up with a story. Let's get them in here. Let's get them in here, y'all. Let's go. I need at least 25, 20 likes, 25 people, 20 likes. They're going to start coming once I do it, like always. That's what they're going to do, but I got one for y'all. I got one. Extortion and violence in San Francisco. I got one. Let's go, man. Let's get them in here. Let's get them in here. Share it out, y'all. Share it out for me. Need y'all to do it. Share it out. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Look out, say to him. Trey on live. Staying out the way Trey is on live. This the Tuesday banger, so don't kill me when you don't get it in the morning. This the one right here. The Predator radar detector, man. You gotta have it, bro. Real talk. You gotta have it, man. Real talk, man. You gotta have it, man. Real talk, man. Anybody want to look out for Trey, man, for the B-Day, man? I'm gonna have my Cashapp up there, man. I got the Cashapp game going down. I went to get the Cashapp for y'all. Y'all been telling me to go get the Cashapp. I went and got it. The Cashapp will be posted up there. The Cashapp is up there, y'all. Real talk, man, for this banger, man. I'm about to get into it in 1 second. Let me let the crowd get in here, man. Let me let the people get in here. Let me let the people get in here, man. Extortion and violence game, y'all. Appreciate it, man. You catch this live, Jockey. I got one for you. Got one for you. Appreciate that, Jackson. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love y'all give me, man. I appreciate all that. Super humble, super blessed. You know what I mean? Definitely. Yup. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jackie. Thank you. 42, man. 42, getting up there. Getting a little old, like a young old guy. That's what you can call me. Yup. But listen, man, let's get to this banger right here, man. I'm just going to shake out. I'm just going to go ahead and rock this video, man. People come in here, they come in here, they come, they don't. But this is your Tuesday banger right here, man. But the story I got for y'all today is called Extortion and Violence. And I'm going to take y'all to Lawrenceville on this one, y'all. 2009, man. We on Lawrenceville on this one, 2009, y'all. This is when I got moved to San Francisco. Now, this isn't a story about predators or nothing like that. Now, they was in there and all that maniac stuff was going on in San Francisco. Y'all already know how to talk about San Francisco, but this isn't about that, man. But I can remember before I came to Lawrenceville, it was already a rumor that they was gonna stop selling tobacco in the whole Virginia system. The whole it was a shocker that like to get the like when we first heard the rumor, we couldn't believe it. But when they first passed out the memo, when I was still on Sussex 2 before I got to Lawrenceville, I couldn't believe it. Like nobody could believe that they was about to stop selling damn tobacco. How can you stop selling tobacco to 1,000 maniacs that got L notes and dudes ain't coming home? The cigarette smoke, like dudes need that, man. It's for stress, man. You need that shit, man. But they won't joking around, y'all. Like the first indication that they was gonna stop selling tobacco before I got to Lawrenceville, this is what they done. They went up on all the damn prices. Man, they went up on all the prices, y'all. I'm talking about to the point where a pack of blacks went from being $5 to $15 a pack. A pack of Newports went from being $8 to damn near $20 a pack. And a bag of tobacco went from being $15 to $70 a bag. Now, just imagine that. Now, the tobacco smokers, the loose tobacco smokers, they buy the tobacco to duck the expensive Newports and blacks, but they done raised the price to $70. It was a tactic that they used to try to get people like, listen, this shit about to be gone. So if you want to buy it, you better buy it now. So I ain't even gonna lie, through the midst of all this that was going on, I kind of got smart, y'all. I started thinking, I'm like, damn, like the junks was $70. You know what I mean? Through this time, the bags of tobaccos was $70. So around this time, like tobacco, like dudes was like, I first witnessed a dude that I knew from Norfolk, man. He was the first one to put me on. And he came from Lawrenceville, actually, but he started buying the bags. He was spending the $70 on the bags of tobacco, but he was busting them down in a pod, and he was selling 5 roll-ups for $1 or something. Like he started doing that, 5 roll-ups for $1. And he definitely was doubling and tripling his money at the end of the day. So I saw him doing it. I'm like, damn. So I had a little bit of bread on my books. I ain't even gonna lie. So one commissary, I didn't really need food. I was dumb strapped. I was just waiting to get transferred. I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't doing none of these things. So I just said, damn, I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna go ahead and order some bags of tobacco and put them junks in the cut, because I didn't even smoke tobacco, y'all. I smoked Black and Miles. So boom, I ordered the tobacco. I put them shits in the cut. I won't sell it 5 for $1. I won't doing none of that. I put them shits in the cut because I knew I was about to get transferred. I didn't know what to expect when I was in Lawrenceville. I didn't know if it was gonna be like the economy was gonna be messed up on tobacco. I didn't know what I was gonna be walking into. But at the end of the day, I just knew that those 3 bags of tobaccos was gonna save my damn life one day. With a lot of bread, I was thinking that. So boom, they called me to pack up. They called me to pack up, man. Boom, I'm gone. I'm going to Lawrenceville now. I go to Lawrenceville. Y'all know I was in gangland first for like the first month, 3 weeks to a month, maybe a month and a half. I tell the lady after a ride between the Bloods and the Crips, I was trying to get the hell out of there. I told the unit manager to move me to 30 building, which is next door to the building I was at. Where my peoples, my homeboys was at. I told her to move me there. She tricked me and told me she was moving me, but when they told me to pack up while she was at home, they moved my ass to San Francisco, way on the other side of the damn yard. So y'all already know how San Francisco is. Y'all already know how I talk about San Francisco. San Francisco was nuts. It had plenty homosexuals over there. It was a lot of homosexuals over there. And it was tough to deal with, like, because I've never been around that many homosexuals. Like, y'all got to know, on Sussex, I told y'all, they was up there. You know what I mean? But, like, this time around, me walking into a bar was like 6, 7, 8 of them. You know what I mean? It was wild. It was crazy. But I had to deal with it, man. I had to deal with that shit because they said they wasn't doing no moving. And I wasn't going to be able to move at the time. Y'all know the routine. But while I was over there in the beginning, when I first got over there, like I'm seeing what's going on in the pod. Like I'm kind of seeing who's in there. I know there's a bunch of homosexuals. There's a lot of dudes in there booed up. Dudes is in there coming out with house robes and flip-flops like they had the goddamn crib with the boy in the cell with them. Like it was a lot of stuff going on. But what I did saw, it was an Italian dude in there, man. His name was Vinny. And I remember like Vinny was like, he was a dude that wasn't messing around either in there. He wasn't doing none of the BS that was going on in there, but he was the dude that ran the parlay. Now, y'all don't know what, people that don't know what a parlay is in prison. The parlay is the fan duel in prison. You know what I mean? That's the fan duel in prison. So what Vinny used to do, Vinny had access to, he used to call the street and get the lines for the games. What I mean, the lines, he used to get the spreads. He used to be able to get the spreads. And then on top of getting the spreads, he actually used to have a decent amount of money to be able to cover if he's going to be the parlay man. So when you're the parlay man, you're collecting money from all over. Dudes are going to be playing your ticket. You got people that be running your tickets from other buildings. and you got to pay them a percentage and make sure they collecting all the money and getting you all the tickets and you making sure all the money is right before these games come on. Now, when around this time when I moved in there like the end of July. You know what I mean? So like it's like almost August now. So football season is about to kick off. You know what I mean? So I'm in the joint, y'all. I'm in there and I see them. So like I told y'all, I got these 3 bags of tobacco. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't even know what I was going to sell them for. But when I got to Lawrenceville, they're still selling tobacco. That same high-ass price. They still doing it. But it's coming soon. They about to take it the end of the month. Like I think like 2 months later, they was going to take it. I know they was coming. But if you had tobacco, like it was kind of like a boss item at the time. Now, tobacco was a major boss item in prison right now. Like people that got tobacco, they in prison, you can make it damn near $1 million off that shit if you got the right amount, man. Like it's the crazy prices and it sells crazy. So tobacco was like the #1 seller in there. You know what I mean? So around this time, like I didn't even know tobacco was gonna be like how it was. I didn't know it was gonna be a big thing. But I can remember this. Boom, when I'm in San Francisco, out of nowhere, they put us on lockdown. Boom. But before they put us on lockdown, let me rewind the tape. They had passed out another memo from when I was on Sussex. Now, Lawrenceville's passing out a memo. They didn't tell us we was going on lockdown, but they told us on these such and such dates, which was like 2 weeks away, that tobacco was going to be abolished. It was a wrap. No more tobacco, y'all. No more Black and Milds. No more Newports. No more tobacco. No more nothing. It was a crazy reality to read that paper, but you're in prison. Like, you don't get comfortable ever. That's the whole thing. Don't get comfortable in there, man. So, wow. I'm looking at that paper, like a light bulb popped in my head, and I was like, damn, what the hell I'm gonna do with these 3 bags of tobacco that been in my box forever? I'm like, I gotta do something. I can't just let them take it. You know what I mean? Because I bought it to flip. So look, I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do, man? What I'm gonna do? So I was thinking of all type of shit. So I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. It was a homosexual in there named Chicago, man. Like he was like the only go-to that I could have used. Like it was nobody else to go to. And I had to go to him. For one, because I knew him from Sussex too. Like I say, we never had no dealings, but he knows who I am. He knows that I used to mess around with the drugs, get a little drugs here and there, make a little bit of money here and there. So he knew what time it was with it. And I actually knew him when I came in the pod. Y'all heard me say that in a lot of my stories. But he actually works in the unit manager office. So I know whatever I was going to ask him wasn't going to be free. Pause, nothing like that. But like I knew I was gonna have to pay this man for what I was gonna ask him. So boom, I sized him up one day. I was like, damn, I gotta holler at him. I was like, look, I said, Chicago, let me holler at you right quick. You know what I mean? Because you gotta be careful because a lot of those homosexuals got boyfriends and like you if you never talk to them, you know what I mean? Like it looks obvious, it looks odd if you talking to them. So I know he was in the cell with a little dude from the R, but at the end of the day, like I just wanted to talk to him about doing this. And I didn't even really want to tell him about this, but it was like my only resort. My roommate was saying, that's the only way, bro. There's nowhere. He the only person that can hide that shit for you. So I'm like, damn, I go holler at him. I said, look, man. I said, can I pay you $50 to hide something for me on if they ever try to come take the tobacco? He was like, take what? Like, what do you mean hide what? Like at first he tried to play green. Like, I'm like, look, Chicago, look, you work for the unit manager, man. I already know you crooked as a bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, can I pay you $50 to hide this if they ever come? I said, do you got a spot? He was like, yeah, I got a spot. I was like, is $50 enough? He was like, you should give me 100. What is it? I'm like, 100? I'm like, listen, look, man. I said, it's 3 bags of tobacco. I said, it's 3 bags, decent. I had that shit. Like, I had it so long. It's like nice and compressed. The bags are flat. I'm like, it's easy. All you gotta do is wrap it up in a shirt or something and hide it in the unit manager office where you work at. So he like, boom. He's like, all right, I'll do it. Boom. I get on the phone. I get his $50 green dot and I give him the $50. He takes the tobacco and he puts it up. Now, the date of when they taking the tobacco was coming around. It's about to come around, y'all. So, boom. We thinking they just going to come take the tobacco. We didn't know what they was going to do. Out of nowhere before, like a day before the date come around, they put us on the big lockdown. Boom. We go on the big lockdown. Lockdown, when it's the big lockdown, you know, they shake the whole compound down, but they was going to do that anyway. They wasn't even on schedule of shaking the compound down because they usually do it every quarter. But this time right here, they came with an unexpected date because they wanted to take the damn tobacco. Long story short, they came through like wildfire and took all the damn tobacco. They took it all. Y'all. It was a wrap. So look, goddamn, we come off lockdown. Now it's real gag season in there. So Chicago is the only one that knows I have the damn tobacco. So like I was mad I even had to let him know, because like I know other people's gonna know now. Because I didn't like, I knew him, but I already know like that's something like that. Like, you know what I mean? He's not gonna keep that to himself. He probably tell his boyfriend, he probably tell the other homosexuals, who knows? But at the end of the day, I paid him for that. I just want my tobacco, and whoever want to get this tobacco later on got to come with the money. That's all I'm thinking. I'm not worrying about the police at the time, because I already saw how Lawrenceville was. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Duke. Appreciate you, man. But look, I already seen how Lawrenceville was. The police wasn't really a threat. Like, I wasn't worrying about them coming afterwards. So boom, we come off lockdown. Chicago come to me. He asked me to come in the cell. My roommate was in there. I was like, yeah, come in. He came in the junk. He went in his pants. Boom, and he pulled out the tobacco. He gave me my tobacco. A deal was a deal. Everything went smooth. So look, boom, goddamn. Now football season is about to roll around. So now I have the tobacco, y'all. I have the tobacco. Now, a lot of people didn't have the tobacco. You had some people that was able to hide Newports. You had some people that was able to hide blacks, but smoking the black started being like, you was tipping the police off. Like, you had tobacco. They didn't care about the other smoke, but that black smoke, that shit stinking the pot. That shit stink the whole pod up, y'all. The whole pod be lit off of black and mild. So look, why I got the tobacco, I'm still laying. You know what I mean? I'm still laying. Goddamn, I was happy that Chicago didn't come back and ask for none of this stuff. But a deal was a deal. Like, he worked with principles. He wasn't one of those homosexuals that'll disrespect you. He just always in the loop. He was just one of them homosexuals. Like, it's some in every prison. He just was in the loop of everything. So he didn't even double back and try to say, let me get this and that. He didn't do none of that. So I just was laying with it, and I just was being quiet with it, because I didn't smoke it at the time. I started smoking it later, but I didn't smoke it at the time. I wasn't like, damn, I'm gonna smoke a roll up. I wasn't to that point yet. But it was crazy that they took the damn tobacco. So look, the dude Vinny, man, goddamn, he rocked with Chicago too. I don't know how he knows Chicago, but I know Chicago told my business, like I told y'all. But him telling Vinny my business wasn't a bad thing to me. But at the same time, I still looked at it like I know he told my business. So one day, me and the dude Vinny we didn't really talk or nothing. Like, we never really talked and kick it. Like, we didn't do none of that in the beginning at all. But he was the parlay man. But when I came in, I wasn't playing the little baseball he had, like, you know, before football started. I wasn't even playing that. But football is about to crank up. So now I know he's the parlay man. I'm already banking on, like, I'm trying to shut him down. That's what I try to do. When I play that stuff, I'm trying to hit a ticket. I'm trying to put $50. Like, the way they pay on the parlay tickets is $10. You get if you put $10 up there on a 4-pick, usually dudes, if you gotta have 4 picks or better. So if you pick a 4-pick, that's why I always play 4 picks when I be giving y'all the locks. But it'll be a 4-pick. You put $10 on a 4-pick, that gets you $100. You know what I mean? If you put $5 on a 4-pick, you get $50. So it'd be like that. So I'm already thinking, like, when I play for week 1, I'm trying to shut him down. I'm trying to put $80 on the ticket. I'm trying to win every guy. I'm trying to wipe his ass out. So that's what I'm trying to do. So we talking junk kind of about that by the microwave one day. And he like, yo, he's strapped, like he ready, blah, blah, blah. So as everybody like kind of moving away and shit from what we was talking at, he pull up on me real quiet and was like, look, he was like, yo, I know you don't know me like that, but I heard you got the tobacco, man. I was like, got the tobacco. I was like, who told you? He was like, I smoke tobacco. He was like, I never smoked Newports. I never smoked Black and Milds. I smoke tobacco, man. And he was like, the shit is gone. They took it from us, man. Like, we don't have any more of this shit. You got it. Sell me some of that shit, man. And he was like a funny, aggressive type of Italian type of, I want to say he was Italian, but he was older than me, definitely. So like, he was like a funny, aggressive, like didn't mean no harm, but like, that's how he was talking. Like, man, sell me some of this shit, man. I'm like, I know Chicago told my damn business, but you know what? I'm like, look, what you trying to do? I'm like, what you trying to do? So by now, my roommate done schooled me to like what these bags gonna end up going for, which now these bags go for some big money now, but in '09, like he like, look, you can sell them shits for $250 a bag. I know you can. Cause he was like, if you break it down, you gonna smoke the boots. You know what I mean? He was like, but look, just trying to get rid of it, bro. You can do a lot to make $750, $800 off them 3 bags. So I'm like, what you talking about? What you talking about? I know you the parlay man. Like, what you talking about sending some money? Like, what you talking about? He was like, hell yeah, man. Shit, I can send whatever right now, man. He was like, look, send me a bag, man. I was like, a bag? I'm like, he was like, look, I was like, for real, man. I was like, I'm trying to get scrapped. I'm trying to get street money with the jump, but I want some commissary with this shit too. So I'm just lame. So I'm like, look, I'm selling them for $250. I was like, got them for $250. I said, goddamn, give me half commissary and give me half cent on green dot. He was like, that's a deal. He went in the sale. He gathered up the half of the $250 ASAP. Came out with a big ass bag. He had it tucked under his jacket, so he walked all the way around the tier. He slept directly across from me. I was on this side of the tier by the laundry room, and he slept on the other side of the tier directly. I could see in his room. If his door was open, he could see in my room. If my door was open, I could see in his room. So I see him coming down the tier with the big ass net bag full of zoom zooms, wham whams, hygiene, all type of shit. And he got it covered with a jacket. So people probably seen it, but he came, boom, he come to the door. Me and my roommate let him in. He come in there, boom. He like, look, man. He was like, look, man, I ain't mean to put you on blast like this, man. But he was like, man, fuck that shit. I was like, you gonna sell it when you get it? He was like, hell yeah, man. I'm trying to get as much shit as I can. I run the parlay. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, look, I'm like, damn, man. I was like, you ever thought about having a partner? You know what I mean? You ever thought about having a partner with you with the parlay? He was like, look, man. He was like, for real, last partner I had, man, it didn't work out, man. He was like, because I told him 60-40, you know what I mean? 60-40 split. We can go in any, he said, we can go in together. He said, but I handle all the logistics, man. He said, I take care. I call the street. I call my wife and I get her to send me the line. And this is kind of like before the internet was lit. Like, you know how you can just Google such and such. No, this is before that. So like, the internet probably was out around this time, but like, I'm talking like, we didn't know about no damn internet. I know I didn't know nothing about no internet for real like that, but I think he used to make his wife manually, like she used to get the paper every day. You know what I mean? He would be able to call her and she would give him the line, because I don't think it was a way to Google, and you probably could, but I don't know. But he used to get the line every damn day. So he like, I'm doing all the work. I'm gonna get the line. I'm gonna make the tickets. I'm gonna have to pay the runners. I'm gonna do this. So it got to be 60-40. He didn't want to do that, man. He was like, he didn't want to do that, man. So, you know, like, partners are not good for me, man. I'm like, but look, I said, man, listen, man. I said, how about this? I said, I'll give you that $150 you just gave me back, and I'll give you a bag. You know what I mean? I'll give you a bag. Now I said, excuse me, y'all. I said, off this bag, I said, you probably gonna make about $500 breakdown. I said, if you send this bag to one of your workers in another building that be running your ticket, get them to sell the whole bag before the season start. When we get all that shit, we gonna split all that shit. I gave you your $150. I gave you a buck and change back for the off the 250. You know what I mean? I said, let's put all that in there. Let's put it all in together, and let me go in with you on the parlay. So I started thinking like, I'd rather do that hustle while I'm in San Francisco. Like, I knew I was stuck for a minute, but like, I didn't want to deal with nobody, y'all. I didn't want to like go in there and try to get the pack, even though that was the mission. When I got to Lawrenceville, I'm like, yes, I'm finally where I want to be. I'm going to get the package. I'm going to snap, which I probably did a little bit in the future. But like, and when they moved me to San Francisco, it was like all bets were off, because I was in foreign territory. Like all my homeboys and everybody I knew was in 30 building and in 40 building. You know what I mean? So like, they moved me to the whole other side of the yard. So I was looking like, I really don't want to like have to deal with people over here, because I really didn't know a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I'm like, the parlay jump, the FanDuel game, like that might be a better way to get some clean money without my name getting hot, without me having to deal with a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? And I'll do the 60-40 split. You know what I mean? Like, he can have 50-50. I mean, I'm not going to ask him for 50-50, but we can actually do 60-40. I'm not going to be greedy when he actually is getting the line. He's writing the tickets out. He's passing the tickets out to his runners. He's making sure the bread is straight at the end of the day. So I'm like, this can be like, I can stack up. See, when you're in prison, like if you got an opportunity to stack your commissary up, you want to have your shit strapped. You want to be strapped. Shit in people, you got stuff in other people's cells. You got stuff over in your homeboy cell over here. In your cell, you got all your lockers full, your roommate lockers full. That's the kind of like an ultimate goal for a hustler in prison, because if you have all these things, you don't have to ask nobody for shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Street money is always great. Like, dudes get a whole lot of street money when they hustling in prison. But like, if you're stacked up in the cell, if your cell is loaded, You ain't gonna have to ask people for a lot of shit. You're gonna be straight. Your bed gonna go smooth. You can eat when you want. You can gamble when you want. If some drugs come in, if you want to be the dude who ain't got the drugs and the drugs come in, you got a bunch of bullshit to go bag. You loaded in the cell. You got shit in other people's cell. So that's how I was thinking, y'all. I was thinking like I want to be loaded. Like I want to be loaded, man. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go in with this dude. So I seen him as I'm running this down to him. I ran everything down to him. He's in my cell and he's just thinking. He was like, yo, that might work. You got the bag now? I'm like, damn right, I got the bag. So he like, look, this is what we gonna do. He said, you're in. He said, you give me that bag, you're in. He said, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get all the commissary, hygiene, all that shit that we can. And he said, we're just gonna get ready for week 1. I'm like, that's a bet. So boom, that's what we did, y'all. That's what we did. We was getting ready for week 1. That's word. We was getting ready for week 1. What's up, y'all locked in? What's good, bro? What's goody, man? You missed the beginning, OG, man. You gotta tighten up, man. But look, goddamn, week 1 roll around. Everything went smooth. The tobacco, boom. He had some dude that was in 80 building. And this dude was a prime, that's how prison is. Prison had them dudes that they don't mind running your pack. Like, that's what they do. They their thing is like, even though this sack isn't mine, just say if I throw somebody, look, bro, sell all this, I'm gonna give you this for doing it. You give me my money when you finish. It's a lot of dudes like that in prison that sign up for those jobs because when they have somebody else sack, they're dudes that nobody can, like, they'll never be able to get the package, but when they might know a dude that can get the package, like me. So if I throw somebody and they got it, they come in the pod, you can't tell them shit. Because they got the power. They got what everybody's trying to buy. You can't tell those dudes nothing, man. Benny had some dude in 80 building. This dude got rid of that whole damn bag. Man, that's my word. He called me in his cell before week 1. And I looked in his cell. I promise you, I could have Scrooge McDuck in the goddamn commissary. My man had he had so much shit. He had his roommate locker full. His locker was full. He had like 5 bags of chips, 6 bags of honey buns. That man had a bag of goddamn deodorants. He had a bag of 2. I'm talking about dumb. He was already loaded, but this even made him more. Like, this strengthening his power by him meeting me with these bags of tobacco. So look, goddamn, I see all the commissary. I'm like, damn, we're about to. I was like, look, let me see the ticket. So he showed me the ticket for week 1. You know what I mean? I look at it. I'm like, because this is us now. Like, we're the casino. Like, people are betting against us. Like, we trying to beat every damn body. So he like, look. He said, this is what we're going to do. He said, when Sunday roll around, he said, I'm going to make you a master sheet of everybody that played with the total of everybody that played for 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's a bet. And I was like 60-40, long as everything's straight. We ain't got nothing to worry about, baby. Everything will be good. So he like, that's a bet. So boom, week 1 roll around. This is my word. Week 1 roll around, y'all. Me and Vinny pitched a no-hitter. We pitched a no-hitter. Nobody hit. We wind the tape a little bit before the game started. He gave me the paper before we locked down. We lock down and we come out while the games are on. We lock down like 11 something, and then we come back out like we lock down like almost 12. Then we come back out like after 1 or something like that. But when we come out, the 1 o'clock game's already on. So when he gave me the master sheet, it was a back and front paper of that many people that played, and there was a bunch of names on that damn a bunch of names on the paper and the total of what they bet and everything. And I'm looking at the jump. And I'm like, damn. And as I'm looking at the paper, y'all, I'm like, damn, I get to the bottom. This is my word. The total was $960 worth of shit. I'm like, damn, that split gonna look good. Let me get that 3 and change. I'll take that every week, y'all. Y'all see how I was trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get a little bread that way. That was the easy way to get the bread. So week 1, we pitched a no-hitter, man. As I'm looking at the master sheet, I'm seeing that everybody is going with a particular team, which I think want to say it was a Raider game. It was like a Raider game. Everybody was taking it. They thought was a lot. And somehow everybody just died on the whole ticket. It was a no-hitter. We paid no damn body. Nobody hit. So I'm like, damn, it was feeling good the first week, y'all. It was like the first week was good. Second week rolled around. Goddamn, we probably got hit like by about 4 or 5 people out the whole, that side of the yard. You know what I mean? Out of 3 buildings, 4 or 5 people hit for a total of like $180 or something like that. Because a lot of people just throw the $10 up there. Like I told you, you have a few dudes, a lot of them old head dudes that be thinking they veterans and be like, I'm gonna goddamn drop this on them. I'm trying to shut it down. It's like I told y'all how I think. But a lot of dudes didn't hit for a lot of money on our first time getting hit. So boom, week 3 roll around. A few people hit. A lot of people be hitting. but it don't be for a lot of money. Either way, I was at least getting damn near $150 worth of commissary. And like, for real, I had too much damn commissary when I was over there in San Francisco. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I was just, somebody, he got the weed. Hey, look, tell him I'm trying to buy 5 spoons. Ask him do he need some food. Ask him do he need some hygiene. I got it all. Me and my roommate were dumb loaded over there from that. And like, I'm helping bro run the parlay. This is my word, man. So look, goddamn, I'm in the crib one day chilling and shit. Me and my roommate chilling. I didn't even know the whole time I was in there, y'all. We wound the tape slightly, but I didn't even know the whole time I was in there that it was a dude that knew Vinny that was in the pod. So when I look, he come in my cell. This is my word. He come in the cell. And when I looked at him, he had on glasses, but he walk in my cell. He like usually he'll knock and wait, but this time, like my door was cracked. Like you can have your door cracked on Lawrence, but they didn't have, like the CO don't open all the doors at once. Now the CO pop all the doors at once, your door pop. So once your door pop, if they don't come through and close it, your door will be slightly cracked. So my door cracked, me and my roommate there watching the game. You know what I mean? Goddamn, he come back. He coming there from lunch. You know, I'm thinking because usually he in his room sweating the damn ticket. Like he in there sweating that whole paper that I told y'all he give me, that master sheet. So this time he coming to jump. He's not over in his room. He comes straight to my room. He go to lunch, which that was weird. He never really went to lunch because he's the parlay man. He got people that bring him the money. So he come to my cell. He got the dark black glasses on and shit. That man walk in the room. My roommate said, damn. I was like, damn. What the hell happened to you, Vinny, man? He pulled them shits down. Like, man, put them shits back on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Man, this is my word. He's a white guy. Vinny's a white guy, like an Italian guy. Man, this is my word. This whole, like it looked like I'm not even gonna say punch. It looked like someone socked this dumb ass. That's what it looked like, man. It looked like somebody socked his ass. Like, you know how you get socked right in your eye? Man, it looked like Vinny got socked right in his goddamn eye, y'all. That's my word. He took them damn glasses. I said, damn. I said, hold on, bro. I said, man, what the hell happened to you, man? He was like, it's a long story, man. I don't freaking talk about it. I said, man, do this got anything to do with the bread, man? He was like, nah, hell no, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. I'm like, man, what the I said, yo, listen, man. You can't go to the hole right now. I said, bro, we got too much going on for you to go to the damn hole right now, Vinny. What the hell are you doing? Hey, yo, y'all hit that like button, man. We got 107 people in here with 50 likes. It's my B-Day. Y'all not going to turn me up for my B-Day? I'm giving y'all a story on my B-Day. Turn me up. Turn me up, man. What y'all got going on, man? Hit that like button for me, man. 116 people, 51 likes, man. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. I appreciate it. Real talk. I appreciate it, man. If y'all hit that like button for me, man. I definitely appreciate it. You know? Turn me up slightly, y'all. Let's get it, man. Turn me up. We're going to get right back to this story. We're going to get right back. I promise you. We're going to get right back to this story. Okay, let's get it. Listen. So look, I said, bro, you can't afford to go to the hole right now, bro. We got too much going on. We doing good. Like, I knew it was too good to be true that I was going to have a successful whole NFL season with a dude named Vinny. Not saying that he be in the shit, but like I told y'all, when everything is going good in there, everything always goes bad. That's just how it is. Like, you have no control over that, man. Prison is a concrete jungle, y'all. Y'all think they're getting along in the goddamn jungle? No animals are getting along in that shit. That's how it is in prison, man. It's like, it's nothing, like, it's like you will have a run, but it always comes down, sort of, man. Like, I can't really explain it. It just happened that way, but I'm telling him, like, bro, don't mess the bread up. Like, we got something. I done invested all this money. You know what I mean? I got commissary over top of commissary. I got the other bag that I had that I didn't give up. I got that being sold in another building. I'm looking out for my homeboy doing that. I got commissary coming from that. Like, everything was on the up and up. I wasn't even getting the package over in San Francisco and everything was going smooth like that. But I'm like, damn, man. Like, for real, I knew I wasn't even going to be in that pod long. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, I can still run this operation from if they move me. So that's how I was thinking. So he like, man, it's not going to affect anything, man. We're good, man. We're good. I said, man, listen, if you holding something back that you need to tell me, man, go ahead and tell me now. So my roommate like, man, what you got going on, man? Like, who that dude I seen you talking to? So my roommate said, I'm like, he didn't tell me. He like, no, I seen some dude, like, he was looking aggressive as a bitch in the hallway. He was like, I ain't say nothing because I didn't know, you know what I mean? So I'm like, Vinny, who the hell is this dude? He like, man, this is dude, man. It's a dude that was in the jail with me, man. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. It's nothing going on. He was in the jail with me, man. And, it's nothing, man. I got it taken care of. Your money is going to be fucking good, man. I promise you that. Your money is going to be good, Weezy. I'm like, I took his word, like, because I'm not trying to be involved in none of this shit, to be honest with you. Even though my money was invested, like, I didn't want to be involved. So I'm like, I'm still, like, thinking real heavy on it. Like, this is nuts. This is nuts. That now something might be going bad, but I have to get to the bottom of it to see what's going on at the end of the day. I know he's hiding something from me. Probably not because he's trying to be petty with me, but like he probably thought he did have it under control, y'all. Under control, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. So boom, we go to breakfast the next day. We go to breakfast the next day. While we go to breakfast, I'm walking. Me and my roommate like, look, that's dude right there I seen him with. So as he's saying that, dude looked back and looked at me. You know what I mean? He looked at me like we made eye contact. Now, I didn't know who this dude was, but it's another dude with us that was in another pod, that was in the pod, which was 62 pod, coming back from breakfast with us. So he said, yo, dude mess with the homosexual in your pod. So I'm like, I know he wasn't talking about Vinny. So I'm like, he messed with a homosexual in my pod. He like, yeah, he messed with Juicy. Pause, y'all. I'm not going to be saying that name a lot because I never called him that. That's my word. But it actually was a homosexual in the pod named Juicy. I'm like, Juicy? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I'm like, that's the dude right there. Like I say, that's the one that was looking crazy at Vinny. So dude that looked back at me. So he was in front of us. So when we come in the building, he's in the building. So when I come in the building, he's talking to a homosexual that was in my pod. And I promise y'all, this man looked like goddamn Reggie Miller in the damn face. Man, this is my word. This man was kind of slim. The homosexual was slim, light skinned, goddamn, had like a little blonde and black waves. And this nigga head was tiny as hell, man. That nigga looked like Reggie Miller in the damn face. That's my word. I was like, God damn, I was like, I seen him in the pod, right? But I never had any interaction with him. But like, now the dude, like, I'm putting the pieces out because I know how this shit go. I know how this is gonna play out. So I'm like, now he tangled up with the dude. So he talking to the homosexual. We come in. So they looked at me and my roommate as we dapped the dude up to go in the same pod that the dude that Benny beefing with going in. So he see me. So before I walk in, he was like, yo, can I talk to you for a second? And I look, because the homosexual was right there. So I look at him like, and he like, yo, pardon us for a second. And he excused goddamn Reggie Miller face out the way, right? He told Jay to get out the way. I'm not saying Juicy no more. That's the last time, pause. He told Jay to get the hell out. He was like, yo, pardon us for a second. So the homosexual moved away a little bit over here, but he's standing in the door. So me and him, he was like, look, man, my name Bruce, man. He was like, I know you don't know me. He was like, he dapped me up. I ain't gonna lie, I dapped him. He was like, yo, my name Bruce, man. He was like, I know you don't know me. He was like, but the dude Vinny, man, he was like, that man been paying me for like the last 6 months that I've been in this building. He was like, he gonna pay me every time. I was like, pay you? I was like, what he be paying you? He was like, what you pay me? He paid me $150 a week. I was like, $150 a week? I started doing the math. I'm like, damn, he paid this man $600 a month. I'm like, he pay you all that? I'm like, for what? He was like, look, man, he ain't gonna admit it. He was like, when we was in the jail, he was like, man, this is my word. He was like, goddamn, we had the ticket going on in there. We was doing a little sports ticket in there. He was like, goddamn, he got greedy because we got in an argument and he got down, ended up writing me out the block. Now, when you in the jail getting rolled out the block, y'all, is a bad thing. That's a dangerous thing. Like, they have this thing in a lot of jails. And I know a lot of people that's watching this, like this happening in y'all jails as well, because it's big down here. And I went through it even all those years ago when I was in the jail. But you will have somebody like a scared white dude or maybe a scared black dude in your pod in the jail, not prison, in the jail. And you can get a request form and the police will come by to pick up mail, request forms and all that at a certain time every day. You can get real grimy and write a request form and say, such and such is in here extorting people. He wants to kill people. Get him out this pod. We're not living good in here. That's such and such, such and such, such and such. You can write some old slick shit to the administration to get it. and they don't want to take no risk with nothing. They'll just straight up move your ass. So you will be comfortable in your pod, chilling, doing your thing or whatever you doing in there with your homeboys or whatever. And you can get rolled out the block easy, man. So he like, yeah, he ain't gonna never admit it. He was like, but he wrote me out the block, man. He wrote me out the block and shit. So he said, when I first came up here and shit, he was in the pod with my baby and shit, right? I'm like, yo, who? He was like, my baby and shit. I'm like, yo, baby. He was like, yeah, Juicy. I'm like, pause. I'm like, hold on, bro. All right. He was like, yeah. So when I seen him, he was like, when I seen him and shit, I approached him immediately. He told me, look, man, don't kill me, man. Look, man, I got whatever you want. Let's just stay cool. And it sounded like Vinny's scary as he's breaking this down to me, y'all. I'm like, it's out of control. So he like, look, I ain't trying to step on your toes. He said, because he breaks you off 50-50. So Vinny lied. He didn't do 50-50 with me. We do 60-40. So Vinny goddamn trying to cover his tracks with this goddamn psycho maniac on his ass. So he told me he give you 50-50, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I ain't trying to step on your toes, bro, but like you stepping on my toes. Like, he was like, the best thing I could tell you is just get out the deal with him. You know what I mean? He's like, because I'm going to get my damn money one way or the other. I'm like, he wrote you out the block, man. He was like, he wrote me out the block. He was like, that's my word. He wrote me out the block. He wrote me out the block. He said the word got back. I knew the CO. He said the CO came back and told me that he wrote me out the block. I told myself when I catch his ass, I got a ham. So he said, I ain't beat his ass yet like I wanted to. But he was like, but when I found out that he was going to be short paying me my money, you know what I mean? He gave me short money last week. He said, I punched him in his shit. You know what I mean? He said, that's why I stole on his dumb ass. He said, because I ain't playing with him. He said, for real, I was going to send my baby in there to goddamn. I said, bro, why you keep saying your baby, bro? He like, man, look, you know what I mean? I said, bro, listen, it got to be a way around this. I said, because now my money is involved. I was like, I can't be bought out right now. You know what I mean? I was like, we in together on this. I was like, I feel like he can pay you and pay me. I was like, my shit don't got nothing to do with you. I was like, how much he got to give you every week? He was like 150. I was like, bro, drop it to 100, man. I was like, he a good dude, man. I said, he probably was scared as hell in the jail, bro. I said, he probably, so now I'm trying to save Vinny ass, literally. You know what I mean? Because he's dealing with a dude that's nailing a guy named Juicy. Pause. So I'm trying to save his ass, literally, man. But he like, look, man, I can't go down. He was like, I can't go down. He was like, just don't let my money involve your money. I ain't got no beef with you, young blood. I ain't got no beef with you. Just don't let my money involve your money. I was like, look, your money ain't going to involve my money. I was like, I don't want my money to involve with your money. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? I'm talking to the wrong damn person. So boom, I go back in the park. I leave from him. I was like, damn, I got to go talk to Vinny. Let me go. That's who I need to talk to, y'all. Let me go talk to the man, the white guy, Vinny. Let me talk to him. So boom, I run upstairs on his side. Boom, 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 boom. He in there, looking at shit. I'm like, look. I said, look, bro. I said, some dude named Bruce just pulled up on me, man. I said, goddamn. He said, goddamn, you got to pay him $150 every week, bro. He was like, yeah, man, that explains this. I was like, man, you saying that like all cordial and shit. What you mean that explains that? I said, why you got to give him $150 every week, Vinny? Tell me why. He was like, man, the motherfucker was a psychopath, man. He said, I had to get the motherfucker out the block, man. I had to get him out of here, man. So yeah, I wrote his ass out, man. He said, I wrote him out and got my wife to call and tell him that he was a fucking psychopath. He was like, I didn't think I was going to bump into him at Lawrenceville. The man has fucking 60 years. I'm like, man, he was a dickhead, man. I was like, man, Vinny, man. I was like, look, man, the man just said he's not going to lower his price from extorting your dumb ass. I said, but at the same time, though, like, what we gonna do, bro? Because I'm already in. Like, you can't give me my shit back right now. I said, I'm trying to do this until I slide. Like, what you gonna do with my shit, Vinny? He like, no, you're good, man. I got him under control. He was like, I got him, man. He said, man, he just snapped out because I gave him $100. I gave him $100 fucking dollars, man. He said, I gave him some weed and I gave him some commissary. He said, the motherfucker still punched me in my eye. He said, look at my shit, man. He said, I didn't even go to visit room with my wife this week, man. Look at his shit. I was like, man. I said, look, man, you sure you got this under control? He was like, I got it under control, Weezy, man. You're good. You're going to get your money. As long as we keep winning and we're not losing, you're going to get your money and he's going to get his money. So I'm like, all right, man. So I went back to the cell, y'all, and I just started thinking like this shit crazy. Like it's 3 partners in this shit. Like I got in with Vinny because I had the tobacco. You know what I mean? I helped him get his money up. This dude get in with Vinny because Vinny wrote his ass out the block and he's extorting Vinny. So I feel like the third partner I shouldn't have nothing to do with that. Even though if I was really thinking smart and logical back then, y'all, like I just should have just left the whole situation alone. Like I just felt like the whole situation was lame. Like I should have just took whatever he had for me and just got out of Dodge. But I didn't. I didn't, y'all. Like I was fiending for more shit, y'all. And I was fiending for more honey buns and zoom zooms and wham whams, y'all. That's what I was doing. Hey, look, we got a $140 in here, 78 on the light game, man. Turn me up, man. Turn me up. Let's get it. OJ, what's goody, man? What's goody, man? About to finish this banger for y'all. What's goody, man? Yup. Fire. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, y'all. But listen, man. So, like I said, I should have just got my bread and just slid, but I didn't, y'all. So, boom. The next week come. Everything goes smooth. A few people hit as usual. Then he paid those dudes. Now he still paid dude and he paid me. So I took my bread out for real. I stopped like even kind of worrying about what was going on. You know what I mean? So one day Vinny pulled up on me like, look. He was like, look, man. He was like, look, man, it was a dude, man, I know in 80 building. And he's trying to sell me all this damn weed. Now he's talking my language now. Like, this is my language right here. He's trying to sell me all this damn weed. He was like, but if I get it, I'm going to sell most of it, man. He was like, but I don't want fucking Bruce to find out I got this shit. Because if he find out I got this shit, he's going to be on my ass, man. I'm like, so what you want? You want me to sell this shit? He like, I don't want you to sell this shit. I just want you to say it's yours. So I'm like, I said, what's in it for me? He was like, what's in it for you is I'll give you 5 spoons, man, for free. I was like, 5 spoons. I said, and continue the payment every week that we got going on. He like, yeah, man, everything is going to be smooth, man. Everything is going to be smooth. He was like, but I'm about to go pick this shit up at dinner. You just got to tell everybody it's your shit. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Catalog Productions. Appreciate you, man. But he was like, look, I just got to tell everybody. You just got to tell everybody it's your shit, man, because I don't want Bruce to find out. So the whole time that me and him is talking, we at the door. Me and him, we like at the front door of the pod. Like the pod is out, but me and him at the front door, like face to face. Like Vinny right here, I'm right here. We looking for somebody out there because that's what we was doing. He was waiting for somebody. I was waiting for somebody to come from Child. So we at the door and he's talking to me. So goddamn, as he's talking to me and shit, he like, look, we gotta keep this shit on the low, man. But when he's talking, I look and I just seen goddamn. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, man. Real talk, man. Anybody that want to send a cash out, staying out the way, Trey 07, man. SOTWTRE 07, man. T Weezy should pop up if you put it in there, man. But look, goddamn, as I look up, y'all, I see goddamn Jay, goddamn the dude Bruce boy. He's at the microwave, but the way he putting his he's putting his some hot water into his goddamn his bowl over by the hot pot, which is by the microwave. But I can tell that he's listening. I can tell that he's listening, and I can tell that he heard, because when he seen me come up, when he seen my eyeballs come up, I seen him. He shot. His eyes went like this, and he went back to his bowl. But the whole time he was probably like this, listening to our whole damn conversation, because we're not far from the microwave. Like the door is not far from the microwave, so I know he heard it. I know he heard it, y'all. So look. Then he go to dinner, make the play. He come back from dinner after the play. Boom, he come in my cell. Boom, then he pulled out a bag of weed like this. So he like, look, man, I got to make the spoons, man. I got to make this shit. So it wasn't a loud pack. It was still mid. But he was like, I got to make this shit, man. So boom, he was like, well, show me how to make these shits. So I was like, look, man, the spoons usually, I'm tricking. I'm fuck that. I could have did some smaller jobs on the hook, but you need the orange spoon. I grabbed it, and we have sporks. So that's how dudes used to measure their spoons back in the day. They call spoons, like they sell for $25. They put it in paper, and it'd be something big that your orange spoon can scoop and put in the paper. But I'm telling him to use the orange spoon like back in the day. I'm like, look, I grab my spoon down, I'll get another spoon. I grab that shit, I was like, poosh, I made 5 pounds. He was like, all right, man, I put that shit in 1 pound. That shit was like, I probably had an eighth. That shit was probably more than an eighth. That shit probably was like almost a quarter. That's word. So me and him straight. But as he come out the cell, goddamn, the first person I see calling him was the dude boy, the dude Bruce that is extorting him. He called him. He was standing downstairs. He called Vinny downstairs because Vinny leave out my cell. I hear, Vinny! Vinny like, I see his face like, then he go downstairs. I go to the door. I'm like, yeah, all right. We bound to get high as a bitch at lockdown. I look. Vinny's going down the stairs to talk to the freaking guy, Jay. He's going to talk to the homosexual that the dude Bruce messed with. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm looking at it. And I try to duck in the cut, like, they won't see me looking, but I'm looking downstairs. Fuck. He take Vinny to the slider. The homosexual get the door open. Vinny go out there in the slider. He come back in the jump. He come back in. I was like, where the fuck why did he go out there? Why did he even go out in the slider? I'm like, man, this shit crazy. He out there for a second, y'all. He come back in. After he comes back in, he don't even know I'm watching the whole shit. I've been watching the whole shit. I'm like, damn. Like, watch it be some dumb shit. I'm looking. He come up the steps. He like, look like his coat kind of like not raggedy, but he coming back up the steps my way. His cell is the other damn direction. He coming back up so like, what the fuck? So I see that he hit the corner. He's definitely coming to my cell. So I back up, sit down like on the bed. I wait for him. Weezy. I'm like, yo. He come to jump. He's like, hey, man. He was like, fuck, man. I was like, what, man? What happened now? He was like, man, can I buy those 5 spoons back from you? That's my word, man. The man asking, he just gave me 5 spoons for free so I could act like the weed is mine. But if he was smart, he would have gave me the damn weed before he left my cell. You know what I mean? But he wasn't thinking. I said, buy the 5 spoons back from me. What the hell are you talking about? What you mean 5 spoons? Like, you just gave me this shit, bro. Like, what the hell is you talking about, Vinny? He was like, man, that fucking dude, Bruce, man. He was like, man, that motherfucker that fucking dude, Juicy, just set me up. Told me to come out in the fucking salad port and say Bruce was behind the door that wanted to talk to me. He said, I go out in the salad port, that motherfucker's in the hallway. He said, man, I go out there. He said, man, that man fucking went in my pocket, went in my jeans, and took the fucking weed, man. I was like, he took the whole sack? He was like, man, he took the whole sack. I said, so what is my 5 spoons gonna do? I said, because you won't gonna do nothing. But he was like, man, that was a lot of money that I was gonna have to replace. God damn, if we get hit with the parlay, man, he said, I need as much bullshit money as possible, man. I can get freaking commissary with the weed. I'm like, I said, man, listen, man. That man just took that big ass bag of weed you had. Now, at least it was a ½ ounce. I don't think it was an ounce. It was at least a ½ ounce. I'm like, he took the whole bag. I'm like, yo, man. So now, for some reason, I almost felt some type of way, right? Just on the strength that I feel like he's pushing it to really get rid of the guy that's getting me the bag. This dude, Vinny, is giving me a buck and change damn near every week. Man, I'm like, yo. I'm telling my roommate, I'm like, yo, man. I was like, yo, I might gotta holler at dude. He was like, nah. My roommate straightened me immediately. He was a little older than me. He was like, look, nah, hell nah. He was like, hell nah, bro. He was like, yo, listen, stay out of that shit, bro. He was like, man, one thing about it, from what I learned from doing time in a situation like this, it never ends well, bro. He was like, if he got a man extorting him, what y'all think, goddamn, you know what I mean? Like, what you think gonna come out good of this shit, bro? He was like, you just tangled up in this. He was like, for real, I feel you why you want to stay in here, stay and get the money. He was like, bro, for real though, bro, like he getting extorted, bro. Like, this is what happens when you get extorted, man. He was like, he getting extorted for the right reasons, so you can't get in the middle of that. I was like, you right. You right, bro. So I'm just gonna eat as much as possible. You know what I mean? I ended up giving Vinny 3 spoons. I kept 2 for me, but I gave him 3 of the spoons. I felt bad, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt bad. 98 like games, man. Y'all get me to 100 likes, man. What's goody, man? Turn me up, man. Turn me up one time, y'all. Turn me up one time. Turn me up one time, man. We need 2 people to hit the like button. That's it. 2 people. 2 people to hit the like button, man. 2 people hit that like button game for me, man. Y'all turn me up. One more. Let's get it. Let's get it. One more, man. We need one more person, man. Turn me up, y'all. Appreciate the donations, man. Appreciate all that, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. To death. Let's get it, man. But listen, I said, damn. I said, look. I said, damn, man. I should have listened to my roommate. He gave me the real spill. I ain't gonna lie, and I was a smart young dude. I was only 26 at the time, but at the same time, though, like, I'm thinking about money. Like, sometimes greed to get in the way of your thoughts. And like, I felt myself kind of like getting beside myself. Like, I already know I'm in a pod in a situation called San Francisco that I don't even want to be at. The last thing I want trouble with is somebody that's messing with homosexuals. I don't want to get in a fight with none of them. period, man. Like, I'm not. For a lot of reasons, I don't want to fight those people, man. Like, I'm liable. If motherfucker got damn near punched me in my face for me to get in a fight with somebody that messes with a homosexual or a homosexual. I don't want to fight none of those guys. So look, when he told me that, boom, I clicked back in. I'm like, damn, you right, bro. I'm like, you right, bro. I was like, you right, man. I'm gonna stay out that shit, man. I'm just gonna get as much as I can every time I can. And then once it's over, it's over. So I kind of just was waiting for the destruction, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I was waiting for mass destruction to happen because I knew this wasn't gonna go good. So look, goddamn, one day Vinny come to my cell. This nigga hyped up like a bitch. He like, man, I said, yo, what's wrong with you? He was like, man, yo, he kept going like this. He was like, man, I was like, what you high saying? He was like, man, like I haven't fucking tooted in years, man. I was like, tooted? What the fuck you talking about? He was like, man, I haven't fucking tooted no fucking crank, man. I was like, crank? What the fuck is crank? He was like, man, powder, man. Fuck, that's what we call it, man. I haven't tooted in fucking years, man. He was like, but you know what? He's like, man, I'm fucking tired of getting extorted in this bitch, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of being fucking extorted, man. I can't take this shit no more, man. He said, my wife looks at me like I'm a fucking punk, man. I can't. I said, well, look, hold on, time out. I said, you should have thought about that shit before you wrote that man out that damn block in the jail. I said, if you would have never done that, you would be living good. I said, man, you living amongst maniacs. I said, what you did, like usually people pay for that shit. He was like, man, it stops here, man. He said, it stops here, man. So Sunday was about to roll around. I said, so what you about to do? He was, I'm not going to pay that motherfucker, man. I'm not going to pay that motherfucker. I'm not, man. I promise you that shit. So now I'm like, here you go, y'all. This is how it always ends. This is the BS. This is how I always go in prison. So I'm like, all right, well, listen, though. I was like, look, though, before that Sunday come, I was like, listen, man, I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Vinny. I was like, you cool, I rock with you. I was like, there's no need for me to be a part of this if I'm not gonna help you with your solution. And I said, I can't help you with your solution because you freaking did some rat shit slightly, man. You rolled a dude out the block. That's ratting slightly. Like, that's some sneaky backdooring, goddamn, however you want to call it. It's grimy, you know what I mean? You done it. And you admitted to doing it. I said, I understand you're not a dude that can, you know, that's not probably a great fighter, or you might can't feel like you can take care of yourself for dudes picking on you or whatever. But I was like, for the reasons that you got beef with this man, you know what I mean? I was like, I can't protect you, bro. And I'm not even gonna try to do that. So I was like, for that reason alone, man, like just, you know what I mean? Like just cash me out, man. He was like, cash you out? I was like, yeah, man. So he like, man, no, come on, man. So as he talking, I didn't like, come on, bro. Like I didn't tap him on the shoulder, like get out my cell. Like, come on, let's get up. So he's like, where we going? I'm like, we going to your cell. He like, we going to my cell. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get cashed out. He was like, cashed out for what, man? I said, because, bro, you about to clash with this goddamn psycho, him and Reggie Miller. I said, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want my money to get tangled up in that. So look, just go ahead and cash me out. Don't count me for this week. Just go ahead and give me, you know what I mean, what I have left. Just go ahead and give me that, bro. I said, because you give me money every week. I said, but at the same time, though, I still need a percentage of what I've been doing for you, bro. Like I said, me and you've been doing this for a minute, and I know it sounds crazy. I said, but look, you gotta like go ahead and hit me off, bro. Like I want some of that bread, bro. Like at least give me another 100. I said, I'm not gonna play this week, but at least he was like, man, come on, Weezy, man. I'm like, yo, man, listen, I don't care if you high, I don't care if you snorted any damn crank or powder, whatever you want to call it. I'm not getting in the middle of that shit. I said, cause as soon as you don't pay that damn dude, I said, that man's coming to get his damn bread, man. I know I seen it in his eyes when I talked to him. He was like, man, so as we talking, we going to his room. We walking, going to his damn room. So we get to his room and shit. He pulled out a box. He was like, man, come on, Weezy, man. I was like, listen, you gonna pay that man his money? He was like, fuck no. That's a wrap, man. I'm not paying no more money, man. He said, I'm just gonna take the ass whooping and fight him. He wanna fucking kill me? Fucking kill me. I was like, calm down, man. Relax. You're getting too high. That fucking crank that you're fucking snorting got you too fucking high. I said, listen, man, you shouldn't do this for real, man. I said, but since you got your mind made up, just go ahead and hit me off my bread, man. He was like, fuck, man. He went in his box. He was like, man, so we're done? I said, man, we're done, Vinny, man. I said, man, I rock with you, but we done, bro. I said, we done, man. You know what I mean? I can't get in the middle of this shit. I said, you beefing with goddamn Grace Jones and goddamn Bruce. I said, I can't get in the middle of this, bro. I can't get in the middle of this, man. Real talk. That's a fact. I got you. I got you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, man. But look, I was like, we done. I said, we done, man. Just go ahead and cash me out and I'm out of here, man. He was like, fuck. He got a laundry bag. And you start filling that bitch up. He gave me about what he usually give me, but I wasn't playing that week. But I still wanted to be compensated for that week because I had money in with him. It probably sounds messed up to a lot of people, but I needed my bread too. Forget that. So he paid me. Boom. He paid me. I went back to the cell, and I just waited for the mass destruction to happen like I was telling y'all. So look, goddamn Sunday rolled around. The same routine. I see a bunch of dudes calling Vinny. He running over here. He out there. He outside. He moving around doing his regular routine. He pumping his ticket. He getting ready for the sports. Y'all already know how the sports go. Boom. The games come on. Everything goes smooth. Now it's like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock come. Goddamn. Usually the dude, and me personally, I would wait till after Monday night game to get my bread from Vinny because, you know, the Monday night game will stretch the tickets. If somebody picks a Monday night game, that'll stretch the ticket to Monday if a dude is still alive with his pick. You know what I mean? So I will wait till Monday night to get my bread from Vinny. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be on his top Sunday and doing all that shit. And I really didn't see dude Sunday being on Vinny top on Sunday either. But goddamn, Sunday night came. Boom. Goddamn, Vinny. He moving around, doing what he doing. Next thing you know, I look up. I see the dude Bruce at the door. That nigga just at the door. Nigga looking mean as a bitch. He like, he's scanning the pod. And I know he looking for Vinny. He like this. Like we have a window. The window is this big. It's like this big, size of my hat, and it goes down skinny. And it's like this on the door. It's a door that opens like this in every pod. But it's a window right there. I look up. He's on the other side of our window just looking at our pod, looking like a psycho. He like, did I hear, hey, call Juicy, man. Hey, tell Juicy come to the door, man. Pause. I didn't want to say the name. He's like, man, tell him come to the door. I see a dude say, Juicy. Pause. Call Jay to the door. He runs to the door looking like Reggie Miller. I see him like this. He got his ear to the joint. He listening to whatever Bruce telling him. He listening. You know what I mean? And I just see him like, and Reggie Miller shot upstairs and went to Vinny's cell. Boom. I see him go inside. He talked to Vinny. He talking. I can't see Vinny because Vinny usually sitting on his box on his wall. So like, I can't see him, but I can see Reggie Miller standing in there like over top of him. But I know he's talking to Vinny. I just can't see Vinny from my cell. If his door is open, I can see all the way Vinny sitting there. But he talking to him. He talking to him. Boom, he slid. So goddamn, nothing happened. Goddamn, Monday come. Dude was on deck when we went to breakfast. That nigga Bruce was on deck. So I see him talking to Vinny. This is my word. And I just see Vinny like, Vinny do one of these numbers like, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatever, man, type shit. And Vinny came in the pod. So dude looking like, he can't believe his goddamn ears. He looking like, and then I see goddamn Jay, the homosexual that he messed with that's in my pod. He's standing there looking like, And Vinny just walked in the pod, and Vinny went in his cell. As he walking up the steps, I'm standing by my cell. I'm just standing there. He look at me. Me and Vinny made eye contact. He give me the sad eyes, y'all. Like, it kind of looked like, save me. As he was walking past, he like, save me. That's what I saw from his eyes. Like, nigga was like, save me, please. So I'm like, hell no. I'm not getting in that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. He didn't say save me, but that's what it kind of felt like. His eyes were saying, like, save me. So, boom, Vinny go to his cell. You know what I mean? Vinny go to his cell. Boom. They let everything go by. Stand by for rec. Stand by for morning rec. Come, boom. The lady opened the door. Exit for morning rec. Boom. As everybody exiting, I just seen the dude Bruce. He coming in like this. He said, that nigga, when I say he was stepping, man, that man was stepping. Bruce was like, I'll say Bruce was like 6 feet. Kind of had a little size to him. You know what I mean? He was older than me. He probably was like in his late 40s. You know what I mean? But when he come in the pod, yo, that man was stepping. That man was moving. And he hit them damn steps. He got to the top. He hit that corner. He went to Vinny's cell. That man said, police knocked that joint. Vinny ain't answer that shit. That man was like, he looked at the booth. He was like, he went up in that joint. That's my word. He went up in that joint. All you heard was arguing. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. You gonna have my goddamn money. I'm talking loud as a bitch. You gonna have my shit. You gonna have my goddamn money. Next thing you know, you hear, boom, 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 nigga. When I hear that, I knew that was Vinny on the ground. Vinny would never say nigger. I know he would never say that. That was the dude Bruce. Nigga, what's wrong with you, nigga? Wrong with you, nigga? Nigga, you wrong with me, nigga? I told you, nigga. Nigga, dragging Vinny, man. Then you hear like Vinny resisting. Nigga, boom, boom. You know, you can hear when somebody like getting their ass whooped, but like they finally like, they last bit of energy. Like that's what it sounded like the boxes went boom, 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 boom. You heard noise, boom. Then you heard it again. Nigga. I'm like, they beating Vinny ass. I look up, I see the dude Juicy Paws, the homosexual. He coming up the steps and he walking slow. And then he get to the door and he like, the door was open, the door never closed. He like, he went up in that junk, y'all. This is my word. He went up in that junk, man. Man, them people beat the living shit out Vinny, man. They beat Vinny ass, man. They went in there, they took man, they beat Vinny ass for like 5 minutes. That's my word. They went up in there, and that's all you seen was hands and feet. That's that shit was like this. Niggas looking, the whole pod looking like everybody people didn't go outside that morning like that. People don't go to a morning wreck all the time. Man, this is my word, the whole pod looking. There's no police. There's nobody even making a damn round to even come save this man. I felt bad, y'all. I kind of was like, but I can't get in the middle of that shit. Like, I can't get in the middle of that shit, y'all. I can't, man. But just to see how they was whooping him. Like, they was whooping his ass. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. They whooped his ass. And when the dude, Jay, the dude homosexual came in there, it made it even worse. They was banking his ass. Man, they beat Vinny ass for like 5 minutes, man. They made 2 trips out his damn cell. It took 2 trips. The homosexual dude's cell was downstairs. Man, that's my word. They came out that man's cell the first time with 2 big ass bags. And everybody looking, they walked down the steps and they took it to goddamn J cell. They took it to his cell and they put it in it and they came back. Vinny still goddamn messed up in his cell. They went back in the cell, filled up some more shit, took that. They took his clothes. They took his jean jacket. They took his Nikes. Man, They took his TV. They took every goddamn thing from Vinny, man. This is my word. Boom. They beat his ass. They took everything. Nobody saved him. No police yet. Man, this word. I was like, damn. They done dispersed. Dude got out. The homosexual dude that he messed with in my pod got him out the pod. Everything was a smooth mission. He kicked the white dude ass and took his shit. Man, he get out the pod. Boom. I walk around, y'all. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I was like, dang, I walked around, make sure this man ain't dead. So I walked around. Nobody went to his cell. I'm like, damn, I walked to his cell. I'm like, hey, Vinny. And I look, man, they had this man under the damn bed damn there, man. All I seen was his goddamn socks. I'm like, yo, Vinny. He was like, fuck, man. That man bleeding here. That man eye, the other eye was hit. He already was still healing from this damn sock in the eye over here. Man, nose was bleeding. His teeth was bleeding. Goddamn, he had fucking scratches on his face. His body looked like it been, like his whole face looked bright red. He had looked like a goddamn candy cane in the face. That man was red as hell. Man, they sat in there and beat his ass for like 5 minutes straight. Man, he come from under the bed. I was like, you good, man? He was like, fuck, man. And once I seen him moving, I just kept it moving. I was like, man, I'm out of this murder scene. I got the hell out of Dodge, y'all. Man, hell no. I slid. He was moving. I got the hell out of his way, man. This is my word. Goddamn. Police finally come in there and make a round, man. Police walk by. You all right, man? I hear that's what everybody here say. You all right? You good? Now he'll say, man, what the hell happened to your head? That shit wasn't funny when the police said that. He was like, man, you all right? What the hell happened to your head? He was like, man, they open cell such and such, man. They open the door, blah. He go in the jump. He start talking to him. Next thing you know, you see him and Vinny coming down the steps. Vinny coming down the steps like, he was walking like this. And Vinny was gone, y'all. Vinny was gone. Vinny checked in. Vinny never got out the hole. I never seen Vinny again, man. This shit's so crazy, y'all, because it's crazy what you do in your past can come back and haunt you in prison. I be telling y'all that all the time, man. Like a lot of things that you do in the dock or a lot of things that you did in the past, even on the street, can come back and haunt you, man. Vinny wrote this man out the pod, man, years ago, and he's paying for it, man. Like he lucky he didn't pay for it with his cheeks. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't one of those stories. This just was extortion and violence, like because they beat the shit out his ass, man. Vinny took a major beating in there, y'all. Y'all hear me? He took a major beating, man, and he kept it a band. He didn't even go snitch on the dude. He didn't snitch on the dude, man. That's my word. The dude continued to be over in the next pod, messing with the homosexual in my pod, man. And nothing ever happened to dude. But the whole funny part of this story and the whole crazy, crazy thing about this story is that after he kicked Vinny's ass and Vinny didn't tell on him, that man was running the parlay. The man, Bruce was the new parlay man. He was the new parlay man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. He had so much shit. He opened up his own parlay from Rob and Vinny. I looked at that like, damn, prison is spooky, man. But like, you gotta be careful, man, because stuff will come back and haunt you, man. Like, that's why I tell y'all, be careful out here, man. Don't go ever, man. Like, period, man. Y'all stay your ass out of jail, man. Y'all keep making the right moves, man, because like, y'all can do dirt on the street. You go to prison, man. You might got to answer to somebody's uncle. You might got to answer to somebody's brother. You might got to answer to somebody's cousin. You might got to answer to somebody's best friend that knew the bullshit you did on the street. Like, that stuff y'all do on the street. A lot of people shooting guns at each other and doing all that. It can come back and haunt you in prison because they got the maniac uncles and cousins that been locked up that's waiting on dudes like y'all to come to prison. And when y'all come to prison, they definitely going to get some get back, man. So to avoid all that, to avoid bumping into a maniac family member, just stay y'all ass out the way, man. That's it. That's all I tell y'all. Just stay out the way, period, man. You don't have to worry about that stuff, man. Do the right thing on the street. For you ain't got to go do crazy shit in jail. I'm giving you crazy stories in jail, you know what I mean? But I don't want you to go to jail, man. So do the right thing, y'all, man. That's all I tell y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Monday night banger, let's go. That's the Tuesday night banger too, y'all. Y'all know this came out from out of town, man. Like, I need a quick breather. So I give y'all the Tuesday live. Well, we back in action Thursday, though. Regular schedule. Y'all know the count. I appreciate everybody, man. What's up, man? Who gonna hit that super chat, man? Anybody gonna hit that super chat for the kid, man? Hit that super chat for the kid, man. My B-Day. It's the B-Day game, man. Your boy turned 42 today. Hit the Cash App, hit the super chat, man. Let me get some love around here, man. I give y'all a lot of good bangers, and I'm gonna keep coming with them bangers. Y'all know that. The bangers gonna come every play, man. But show me that you rock with me. Show me that you're on the team. You're on the staying out the way team. Let's get it, man. We going up in this junk, man. Let's get it, man. 135 people on this junk. Let's go, man. 122 likes, man. That's awesome right there. Y'all appreciate that, man. I appreciate them 122 likes, man. I appreciate all the super chats that have been sent already, man. The Cash App is SO money sign SOTWTRE. Staying out the way, Trey in parentheses. 07. SOTWTRE 07. That's the Cash App, man. That's the Cash App. Y'all already know the count, man. I missed y'all, man. I said, you know what? I don't care if it's my birthday. I don't even care if it's my birthday, man. I still got to work tonight, y'all. I was really anxious to get back to work, to be honest with y'all, man. You know what I mean? I was anxious to get back to work, give y'all these bangers, man. Y'all already know the count, man. I'm going to drop these bangers on y'all. Y'all already know it. I subscribe because I like your storytelling styles. Make me feel like I'm there, but not in there. That's a fact, bro. I appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate that, man. TB, Monday Night Banger, let's go. Now I'm going to listen to it at work tomorrow. Real talk, man. You can rewind this game, man. Y'all run it up for me, man. Y'all run it up for me, man. Y'all know what it is. We back again on Thursday, man. Y'all know the count, man. Y'all know the count. Anybody else got any questions, man? Before I slide out, man. I just had to come bless y'all with a banger. Y'all know, give y'all the banger. I'm never going to miss the bangers. When it's time for a banger, I'm going to give you a banger. Y'all know the count, man. And we almost at 10K. Y'all run me up. Share this live, man. When you share it out, tell them subscribe to the kid, man. We got bangers, man. We need a big audience, man. The bigger the audience, the better the videos, man. The video's going to be good anyway, but if it was a big audience, I'm going to put on for real, y'all. Y'all know the count. I'm going to put on. That's a fact, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for tapping in, man. Real talk, 128 people on this live, man. 123 likes, man. That's love right there. That's that B-Day love right there, y'all. And for real, I don't mind doing live videos for y'all. But at the same time, I like, sometimes, it's things that got to be edited. Like, it makes it better when you can edit your work. So, like, I like doing them. Maybe I'm going to start doing them more often, at least once a week. But at the end of the day, I'm going to always give y'all a quality video. Y'all already know what it is, man. But with that being said, man, I love y'all to death, man. Run me up, man. Y'all run me up, man. And even if you're watching this video later, man, my B-Day today, goddammit. The Cash App game is up there. SOTW Trey at 07, man. You're going to see T Weezy pop up, man. Hit that Cash App for your boy. Anybody want to super chat later on watching this video, look out for the kid, man. I got all bangers for y'all, man. But at the end of the day, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all be safe out there. Keep doing the right thing. Stay away from psychos trying to get y'all to pap, because he's not your friend if he's giving you the pap. He should want you not to go to jail. So why is he giving you the pap? Stay away from these people, y'all. Let's stay out here with our family. Let's keep doing the right thing, man. And keep enjoying life, y'all. That's what it's about at the end of the day. You want to enjoy your life, man. You can't enjoy your life in prison eating swoles and goddamn noodle sandwiches. You can't do it in there. Trust me, you're going to be miserable, man. So you don't want to go, man. But with that being said, y'all, stay your ass out the way.